Hey everybody, Adam here. Today is June 15th, 2018, and guess what that means? It means today is my 1 year anniversary from the day I woke up stoned out of my mind in a hospital um, after having had a bilateral periareolar mastectomy. So yeah, today is exactly 1 year since my top surgery. Um, I know I've been really bad with making these videos. It's been like months since I made the last one. I've been terrible with keeping up with these promises of making more videos or make them more regularly, but it's been crazy. But this occasion, I think this warrants a video, this warrants a celebration. As you can see, I'm really excited. I can't believe it's been a year already. Um, I mean, the story of my top surgery journey is not over yet. You know, I had one revision in late January that unfortunately was not entirely successful. Some scar tissue formed under the skin on my right side, kind of under my nipple. Jokingly, I sometimes say that my nipple is pointing that way. It kind of is. So they're gonna try to fix that. The left side is much better. It looks quite flat. I'm almost entirely satisfied with the size and the shape of the nipple. There's a little room for improvement, but if it was just that, I would not have been going for another surgery. However, this lump on my right side, it's quite distracting. It's not painful. It's not anything really. It's just, it looks very, in my opinion, it looks quite deformed, and the doctor agreed when I went for my checkup, so we immediately scheduled, this was in February already, he immediately scheduled me for another surgery, which is taking place on July 2nd, so in a couple of weeks. Yeah, like I said, the meantime, my life's been kind of crazy. Some stuff not even having to do with my transition at all. On April 1st, I switched jobs. I technically stayed within the same company or within the same group of companies. I just switched positions. It's not a promotion, it's just a change. My role is similar to the one I had before, but maybe on a larger scale, if that makes sense. I'm really happy with the team that I am working with. Some of them were familiar with my situation because they've known me from before, from pre-transition. Some people I've met now, and they've all been very welcoming. I didn't admittedly, you know, I don't usually introduce myself like, hi, I'm Adam, I'm transgender. But when the opportunity arose, I explained my situation to them, and the reactions, like the responses all around were very positive. Funny story. When I told one of my colleagues, when he found out, he had a very funny reaction to it. He asked me like 4 or 5 times if I'm joking, and that to me is almost like a compliment. I know it's not every transgender person's ambition or wish or goal to be seen as cis-passing, and it's not that this is something, you know, that I am actively working towards, but when I am recognized, you know, when people perceive me like this, I have this feeling that I'm presenting myself the way I see myself to the world, and they're seeing me the way I see myself, and that's quite empowering for me. It makes me feel quite, I don't know, at peace. It makes me feel quite reassured about myself. Other than that, I've been having issues with my hormone levels for, well, as long as I've been on hormones, basically, which is a year and 3 months or so. But about 2.5 months ago, I was finally switched from depot type of testosterone to Nebido, which is a synthetic kind of testosterone that is being taken. I get larger doses, but over a longer period of time. So where I would take my shots before every 2 to 4 weeks, I'm now getting them in 12-week intervals, or like this. I had my first shot in March, my next one was due late June. However, because I'm having surgery on July 2nd, my shot will have to be postponed for about a week. so I'm getting my next shot sometime after my surgery, and that week after surgery. And I must say honestly that this is so much better. I don't have any blood work back yet. Some tests have been done, but I don't have the results yet. But overall, my how I feel is generally better. There were some changes already on the previous form of testosterone that I was getting. My voice had dropped, my skin got worse, my hairline started changing a little bit. The body hair got a little stronger, but nothing dramatic. And then in these past 2 months, I feel like, especially in the area of body hair and facial hair, I'm finally starting to see some progress. I can't show you right now, I know you can't see like this, but most of the hair that I'm growing is kind of concentrated here under my chin. I have some here on the sides and kind of down the jawline, around the jawline. The mustache area is like really that one just is not cooperating. There's some hairs coming in here from the sides, but they're very thin and there are very few. But this is the most progress in this department that I've seen in, like I said, in 15 months. In the past 2 months, basically everything happened. So that gives me hope. Maybe I will one day be able to grow some actual hair. In related news, I feel that lately I'm losing a little more hair. This could be because it's springtime, could be, hair product, could be various things. Could also be male pattern baldness. I am trying hard not to obsess about it, but this is one of my biggest fears related to transitioning. A lot of people tell me that's silly, and I can respect that rationally. However, emotionally, I was asked once what my biggest fear was in terms of transitioning, and that was pre-surgery and pre-hormones and everything. And the first thing that came out of my mouth, the first thing from the top of my head was going bald. My father's bald. Basically, he had significantly thinning hair since I can remember. I don't have a memory of my father with a full head of hair. I saw pictures when he was young, like black, thick hair, but the memories I have of him always have included this like bald spot here in the back and like a very high hairline here. But nothing I can do about that. Take the good with the bad. So if it comes to that, I'm gonna be all Jason Statham or something. Right. Another thing I've noticed is I've kind of been going to the gym a little bit. I can't really say that I go to the gym, okay? I go once a week on a good week, and I kind of skip it altogether on the bad one. But I'm working on getting better in that. But the one thing I notice is no matter how hard I strain myself generally, I don't get sore muscles the next day. That this could mean that I'm not straining myself enough. However, I'm being very careful because of my back. And my trainer says that, the coach says that I'm doing fine, that I am, working to the capacity that she set out for me. But I don't feel the consequences the next day, or like very rarely, or like very lightly. I think my muscles are in that phase where they just regenerate, or like they're growing, and I don't feel that soreness the next day. Not always. There were a few instances, one recently, where I did have sore muscles for a couple of days, but those were really exercises that were completely outside of my normal range of motion, so I guess it was a move that my body's not used to. It was probably putting pressure on muscles that I hardly ever use, if at all, resulting in this kind of residual pain for a couple of days. But again, nothing like compared to, I had a very active, physically and fitness-wise active period in my life about 10 years ago. And I was in really great shape then, but when I would go to work out, and I don't remember pushing myself more than I am pushing myself now, I would be sore for days, like for a whole week. And my girlfriend now, because we go to the gym together, we have the same coach, again, she feels the soreness for days. And, every time she's like, do you feel pain? I'm like, no, not really. It almost makes me feel bad. So this is definitely something that must have to do with testosterone. You know how I said that my life was crazy until now, where it's about to get crazier, because as of this Sunday, for the next 4 weeks, something will always have been going on. I'm going to Germany on Sunday, I'll be back on Tuesday evening, then I have a 3-day very short break, going away with the girlfriend for a couple of days, and then I'm flying to Singapore on business, and I'll be there for a week, and then I'm coming back right on time for my surgery, so I'll keep you posted about that, because I'll be home and have more time, and then I'm going back to Germany for a few more days. So basically in the next month I'll just be either running around or on sick leave. But yeah, at least the sick leave part, when I'll be at home, will give me a little time to catch up, maybe make some more videos, and definitely keep you updated. So I suppose it would make sense to show you my chest. I'll just put a picture and show you, because right now I don't have the space, and I know the shot is like not tall enough to show you my chest, so I'll just do that in a separate image. So that was it for today. Thank you for giving a damn after so long. I will definitely try to do better, but you know me. Take care. Actually, I decided, instead of putting a picture in the video, to just show you. I just had to move some stuff around because I didn't have enough space before. The lighting here is not the best, but hopefully you get the idea. So this is my chest 1 year, to the day, 1 year post-op. Ta-da! I don't know how well you can see this, maybe like from the side. This side is the one I like better, the one that doesn't need as much work. This, however, this is the lump. I don't know if this is visible in the video, but this is the part that I'm getting fixed. I mean, I don't know what else might get fixed in the process. I might ask again to have the nipples reduced a little bit. I don't know what the doctor's going to say to that, but mostly this part here, this lump, is what I'm hoping to get rid of. And I'm also hoping that this will be the last time I have to go have top surgery, because this is really, let's hope, 3rd time's the charm, and I don't have to do this again.